morning. We're going to this bakery today. It's called Radio Bakery. They apparently have like the best focaccia sandwiches and they have really good pastries. So we're going there today. And then I think I might go do my Christmas shopping after. If I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. But I'm definitely gonna go shopping for Christmas decorations and stuff in this video. And I'm gonna decorate my room and get ready for Christmas and get into the Christmas spirit because I haven't been feeling it much. I've been too attached to fall, but now I'm ready for Christmas. I'm currently reading Out on a Limb. Why did I just get that? Because when the main character of this book has a limb difference and Bo, I forgot his name, sorry, Bo has a prosthetic leg and I just got the Out on a Limb thing. Clearly I need to keep up, but anyway, this has been like going so viral for so long. I finally decided to read it and I'm not gonna lie, like the first couple scenes, basically this isn't a spoiler at all. This is literally at the back of the book, but basically they hook up at a Halloween party and then she gets pregnant and I guess they have 9 months to get to know each other and fall in love. But why does the first couple scenes of them like hooking up, it made me cringe so bad. But I'm gonna hold on to hope and just hope that it gets better because I feel like he seemed like such a nice person and they seem like they'll be great together, so we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. Anyway, let's go. This jacket is from Urban Outfitters like ages ago. The shirt, I think Zara, the jeans, I don't remember, and the shoes are DSW, but they're Pumas, and the bag's from Amazon. This is focaccia, a seeded focaccia with marinated kale, turkey, and I think they said basil is in it. And this is a pistachio croissant. I rate the sandwich 8 out of 10. I kind of wish it was like warm focaccia. It's quite cold, but it's still really good. These are so cute. It is so hot out there. It's literally almost the end of November. I don't understand how it's still so hot. I mean, when I left this morning, it wasn't too bad. That's why I put this on and literally just one shirt underneath and I thought I'd be good. I was too good. It's so warm. I'm literally sweating in November. What is life? I never thought that I would be the one like hoping for the cold, but here we are. That's kind of crazy. But it also could be the fact that on Saturday, as soon as I was about to go to sleep, I felt my throat like starting to hurt and then I woke up so sick. I felt like I was dying. I was like cold and hot and then cold again and my throat hurt and I was sneezing and everything. Yeah, just my body was like aching and I also just didn't eat anything for like 24 hours because I had no appetite and I don't know, I just wasn't really doing well. And then Monday I woke up and I was fine. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah, it could be. I'm still kind of recovering from that. and it could be that. Maybe that's why I'm like overheating right now. I don't know. Anyway, all of the stuff that I got, I don't think I'm gonna decorate today because I have to like wash all of this, and maybe I'll do it later tonight, but we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna decorate my bedroom. And I also kind of think that I want to go to a Target closer to me and see if there's anything else there that I want to get. And when I get everything, then maybe I'll redecorate. I don't know. But this is what I got. I got this gingerbread little cute thing. That is the... When Christmas is over, I'm not gonna want to remove this from my bedroom. Like, I'm gonna want this to stay here forever. They had one with like a pink bow, but this one was like softer, so I got this one. Very cute. I got this glass. I seem to always be getting glassware in these videos, but it's just the one with the bow. There's one with like a Christmas tree, but I kind of just feel like this one, I will probably be good with using it all throughout the year. And so like it's gonna feel weird for me to use a glass with a Christmas tree on it in like July or something, but this is just a bow. Bows are all year round. It just happens to be red. And this candle that I got, not even gonna lie, I feel like I got this candle more so for the decor on the actual candle and the scent. I do like the scent, but the other one that I had kind of was stronger. But like, it's okay that it's not too strong, because my sister was saying that this fall scent that I currently have is actually really, really strong. So maybe it's okay. This one still smells really good. It's called Holiday Hearth. What does hearth mean? Anyway, this is the decor on it that I think is so cute. It smells good. That does smell like Christmas. And I got this throw blanket. It's just like candy cane, peppermint style, just stripes. The reason why I got something simple is because my sheets that I got from Amazon are actually like it has like the snowflakes on it, and it's blue and white, and nothing really like matched the blue very well. I know that this probably won't either with the red and white, but still, it's fine. It's festive. It's gonna be kind of crazy looking, but I don't really care. I think it's gonna be cute anyway. And I got this mug. It has like a bunch of Christmas stuff on there. It just has like a wreath, a candy cane, gingerbread, and snowflakes on it, and it's the cutest thing. But my favorite part about it is inside has a peppermint thing in there. I hope that focuses, but it's so cute. If it doesn't focus, I'll just insert a picture. It's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, that's my holiday mug that I got. I feel like the ones that are shaped like Christmas trees and the gingerbread man ones, I don't know why, it just feels like inconvenient to actually sip from. So I didn't get those, even though they're really, really cute. I also got this really tiny stocking stuffer thing. I'm honestly just gonna hang this somewhere, either on my bookshelves, my mirror, something. I don't know. Or maybe on my TBR cart. I don't know, I just didn't really want a huge one because I'm not actually gonna... Maybe I'll tell my sister she can stuff things in there for me. But yeah, it's more so for decoration. And I thought the tiny ones were cute. They had ones with letters on there, but there was no B. So sad. And this book that I got, it's so short. All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard. I've been seeing this around because I'm pretty sure it came out this year in October or something. It's a new release. I just wanted short Christmas books. I think later in the week, also in this video, I'm gonna go pick up more Christmas holiday type books. I honestly have never read a single holiday themed book, even though I've gotten back into reading since like 2021, and every Christmas I say I'm going to, but I never do. I don't know how I'll feel about them. Maybe I'll really love them, but I feel like that's a part of me not being in the Christmas spirit, because I literally remember, was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2022 Christmas. I literally read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, sat down and read it for 4 hours straight while dinner was being prepared. So how could I be in the Christmas mood when I was reading a literal thriller? But yeah, I'm going to read more holiday books. Not more. I'm going to read holiday books this year so I could be more in the Christmas spirit. This is the first one that I got. I'm pretty sure this is Second Chance Romance. I'm pretty sure it's forced proximity. They're gonna end up somewhere. They get snowed in. They get trapped in a snowstorm. So yeah, it's her ex-boyfriend, and I guess they're beefing. Oh, they're two romance writers, and they're both in a writing slump, and so I guess this will inspire them. I honestly love how short it is. I feel like holiday books should be short. Nice, short and sweet. But yeah, any other books that I get, I will show in a little haul later. And when I'm decorating, I'll come back and show you that too. I feel like this year, I'm trying my best to be the holiday spirit. I haven't really had a very typical Christmas in a really long time because I don't live in the same country as my family. And I don't know, I don't ever go back home. It's just, Christmas is weird. It's just such a weird time for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna take all the little bits of Christmas and just hope for the best, hope for a good one. This just reminds me that my sister and I, we need to figure out where we're gonna eat for Christmas Day, and we're gonna have to make a reservation because lots of places are gonna get booked out. Last Christmas, this is a little bit of a TMI, but last Christmas, my sister and I both had food poisoning. We know exactly what we got the food poisoning from, and we didn't get it on Christmas Day. We got food poisoning on the 23rd, so all of Christmas Eve we were indoors. Yeah, we were indoors, and then Christmas came around and we were literally like zombies walking to our reservation, and we were like, we have to eat something because we were just not eating, or we were just eating like crackers and Pepto-Bismol. That was the girl dinner for Christmas Eve, and it was so bad. And then we get to the restaurant. The thing is, we booked the restaurant in advance, obviously, because you have to. Christmas, everything gets booked up, and we booked an Italian place. Lots of Italian foods in the US have lots of sauces and heavy creams and stuff like that, and we just wanted really dry food, and we're just like, oh no, what are we gonna eat? We both had pasta. I think she had the pesto one, which was a safe bet, and I think I had some kind of like seafood thing, which was kind of a risk, but it didn't have much sauce on it. It was just like a white sauce. Not white sauce, it was like a sauce that was just like oil and white wine, and if that makes sense. It was very light and refreshing. It was really good. But that was a scary Christmas last year. Hoping for a better Christmas this. Honestly, we laugh about it now, but it was a bad time. Anyway, yeah, I'll come back when I'm decorating. Wait, I feel like I didn't tell you guys my review on Radio Bakery. It's such a viral place, and when we got there, there was a little line outside. It wasn't a lot of people. Like, we got through that line in like a couple minutes, but still kind of insane for a Tuesday. Like, my sister and I specifically decided we're gonna go on a random day of the week and still line out the door. It was good. I had the turkey kale pesto thing on focaccia, like a seeded focaccia, and the kale was like marinated in the pesto. Apparently their pesto is very garlicky. It's good. It was really good. No, I didn't think about it, but I kind of figured when I got there that the bread wasn't gonna be like freshly baked, and they were gonna put the sandwiches together because they were like all out. And so they're obviously cold sandwiches. And I think I just kept thinking like this would hit if it was a little warm. Like the bread was a little bit warm, you know? Still really good. Honestly, I would go back for a sandwich. Would definitely skip the croissant. The pistachio croissant. It's like twice baked. And it says that, so I feel like I can't blame him for it. But that means it's really hard. It's pretty much rock hard, and it's more of like a crunchier type of texture, which I like crunchy things, but not a croissant, not baked goods. Like, I don't like crunchy cookies. I prefer a soft cookie, and I've now discovered that I don't like crunchy croissants, which I feel like is fair enough, right? It was definitely weird, and the pistachio cream inside just wasn't very good. Yeah, I don't recommend the pistachio croissant, but maybe I'll try something else. Their morning bun looks really good. But yeah, the sandwiches are amazing. I would try one. I feel like that cold type of sandwich would taste better with prosciutto, and they have a bunch of different prosciutto sandwiches. So I would definitely try one of those next time. But yeah, I liked the place. I recommend. Stamp of approval from me. Wait, I keep forgetting to say things. The place was really expensive. Well, yeah, it was kind of expensive. I guess that's just like maybe New York standards, but the croissant was like $8. It was 8 something actually, $8.25, $8.75, something like that. Honestly, I think it's because I didn't like the croissant. It's like $8 for this. But yeah, kind of pricey. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for real this time. Hi. So they're cutting the grass right outside my window. I'm on a really high floor, but it still sounds so loud because the walls are pretty thin. And I never know how much you can hear in these clips, because sometimes I can hear like my neighbor's dog barking so loud, like it's echoing throughout the building. And then I look back on the footage and you can't even hear it in the footage. So I don't know how well you can hear it, but surely you can hear it because I can really hear myself think. So good morning, the sounds of New York. It can't be normal for people to live amongst this much noise at all times. And I mean, I know that's like, we get that kind of noise everywhere, but that's just one of the many noises that I live amongst. Literally don't even know what I was gonna say because I just cannot process anything. I woke up this morning to like the same link in my messages 3 different times. And I don't like that. It made me so anxious. Anyway, this is how my generation gets its news, I guess. But I guess I kind of had reason to be anxious. It was sad news. And so that was kind of sad to wake up to, but anyway. I'm about to go to the bookstore and try to find some. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bookstore and try to find some like holiday reads, and I will take you with me. Sorry that this clip was horrendous, and I can't wait to leave the apartment. I wasn't even out for that long, but by 5 p.m. these days, it gets pitch black outside. People who like this time of year, people who like winter, you guys are God's strongest soldiers, because the darkness affects me so bad. It's a crazy time. McNally Jackson truly is the best store for literary fiction, and I feel like everything that I showed in the clips were just things that I was taking videos of so that I could remember that I want to add them to my want to read list on Goodreads later. But I mean, the one that I went to anyway, their romance section, so tiny, and all of their Christmas books were in the romance section. Although I got one that I don't think is gonna be romance. I don't know. They were all in that very tiny section anyway, and most of what I filmed was just a bunch of other books that I would like to read next year. I feel like for this year, I'm not buying any more books other than these, obviously, and I'm just gonna read things off of my TBR for the rest of the year. So I got 4 books, and but yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Ex-boyfriend, rival, snowed in together. We all know what will happen. I just thought this one looked cute, and I think I saw like one person say one good thing about it, so I got it. And then I got the Christmas Orphans Club. This one I'm really excited for, actually, because I don't think there's any romance in this. It says Hannah and Finn have spent every Christmas together since college. Neither has anywhere to go. Hannah's parents died, and Finn's disowned him when he came out. When the pair starts their adult lives in New York City, they add stylish Priya and mysterious Theo to the group, solidifying a found family and sense of belonging they've always craved. That's why it's called the Christmas Orphans Club, because they don't really have any family to spend Christmas with. And I think that that sounds so wholesome and cute. But Finn is moving to LA, and this Christmas may be their last together. Hannah is terrified of losing the family she's built for herself, even as her boyfriend nudges her towards commitment. Meanwhile, Finn struggles with the things he's about to leave behind, namely his unexpected feelings for Thea. Okay, so there's gonna be some romance in there. Does growing up mean growing apart? This Christmas, the changes these friends fear may be exactly what they need. So yeah, as I said, there probably will be a little romance in there between Finn and Theo, but it does seem to be more focused on the friend group, and that sounded so interesting and wholesome to me. And I just wanted something a little bit different than just a typical Christmas romance. This one came out last year, I think, in 2023. This one I think is also a new release, and I'm not gonna lie to you, completely bought this for the cover. You know that I really bought it for the cover because the back of this book, this little paragraph right here is the entire synopsis, and that really doesn't tell you any. Okay, it does, but like I could not find this to save my life. Like I was looking everywhere and I was like, oh, it's just a bunch of like praise for the book, and for some reason I didn't read that tiny paragraph on top, and I was like, okay, so where's the description? Where is the description? And it's just that tiny paragraph on top, so I'll read it. A charming queer holiday romance about 3 adult siblings, each at a personal and romantic crossroads, who reunite with their larger-than-life mother at her Catskills Manor for an unforgettable Christmas. From the author of It Had to Be You. Like that really doesn't say much, and I kind of like that. I feel like some books give away too much in the synopsis. Like sometimes I'm in the bookstore, I read a synopsis, and I'm like, you know what, I'm putting this back on shelf. I no longer feel the need to read it because you just gave me very great summary of the entire book. No, but seriously, some people go in too long of a blurb on the back, and sometimes I also am like reading it, I just read the first paragraph and then I ignore the second and the third one, so I can kind of go into it like half blind at least. But yeah, that's all they gave us. I'm not gonna lie to you, bought this one for the very cute cover. I think I already said this, and I think this is a new release too. I saw this at the Strand and I thought I would go back there to pick it up, but I just went to the McNally Jackson's that's closest to my house. I'm actually quite excited for these. I hope they don't disappoint me. I feel like every time I watch Christmas book recommendations video, like people, their disclaimers, Christmas books aren't that good. I feel like everyone is always like, oh yeah, Christmas books are just not ever that good. But I think I'm more in it for like the atmospheric feel. But I also feel like I got some good choices here. Anyway, the last one I got is very popular and has been trending, I'm pretty sure, since 2021. I think I've seen this every year since I've gotten back into reading and just never picked it up because, I don't know, I'm not a Christmas book type of girl. But it's Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison, and I feel like everyone has already read this one and I'm late to the party. But this one I kind of wanted to read because I think it goes into a series, and I've actually heard that the rest of the series is pretty good. Like, it's just been this weird thing where I can't read the rest of the series because the first book is a Christmas book, and it's like, I think the second book is called like In the Weeds, or one of the books in the series is called In the Weeds or something, and every time I see someone reading a different book in the series, I'm like, well, that sounds great, but I gotta read this first. So this one honestly is more so like, even if it's not that good, it's fine, because after this I can go into the others if I wanted to. In the Weeds is the next book in this series, so if I like it, I'll continue it throughout the year. This one says two best friends fake date to reach their holiday happily ever after in this first romantic comedy in the Love Light series. A pasture of dead trees, a hostile takeover of the Santa barn by a family of raccoons, and shipments that have mysteriously gone missing, Lovelight Farms is not the magical winter wonderland of Stellar Bloom's dreams. In an effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a kid, Stella enters a contest with Instagram famous influencer Evelyn St. James. With the added publicity and the 100,000 cash prize, Stella might just be able to save the farm from its financial woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination for the holidays, she lied on her application and said she owns Lovelight Farms with her boyfriend, only there is no boyfriend. Enter best friend Luca Peters. He just stopped by for some hot chocolate and somehow got a farm and a serious girlfriend in the process. But fake dating his best friend might be the best Christmas present he's ever received. Aww, that sounds so cute. Even the synopsis just gives very rom-com. Like, he stopped by for some hot chocolate and now he has a farm and a serious girlfriend. Like, that's so funny to me. I'm actually really excited to read all of these. I hope I am not let down. But yeah, those are the 4 holiday books that I got. I also want to read My December Darling by Lauren Asher. Yes, by Lauren Asher. And I'm pretty sure it comes out today. Like, literally, as I'm filming this, it comes out today. I'm kind of interested in that Megan Quinn book that I've been seeing everywhere, How My Neighbors Stole Christmas or whatever. I don't know why. Like, I haven't heard anything about it, but something about that book, I've just been kind of interested. That's also on Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, those are the books that I plan to read this holiday season, and I'll probably do some reading vlogs, some holiday cozy reading vlogs where I get into the very festive mood and read these books. Also, as I've been filming this video, I reached imagine you can't see that. Anyway, it's just my channel that says that I reached 3,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I appreciate it so much. I love literally every step of this, like filming the videos, fun, editing the videos, fun. After I post it and we all talk in the comments about random things that I've done or said throughout the videos, books that we love, things that we have in common, like TV shows, like very fun. I love every step of it, so thank you for being here. Out on a limb and I binged this, and there are 2 reasons why I would ever binge a book. 1, because I'm really enjoying it, and 2, because I just really want to be done with it, and unfortunately it was the second one. I have heard nothing but great things about this book, so I'm really sad to say that I didn't really like it. I am not like the biggest fan of the accidental pregnancy trope, but honestly that was like the least of my problems with this book. Like, that didn't bother me at all. I actually think that it was done really well, and that's something that people say about this book, is that The trope is done pretty well in this book, and I agree. I would agree with that. That was, as I said, the least of my worries with this one. I think I mentioned earlier when I was talking about it that the hookup scene was really cringy, and I think it'll get better from there because they do seem like great characters. And I still feel like they're great characters, but you know what it was? It was the dialogue, and the dialogue continued to make me cringe. Unfortunately, the dialogue just wasn't very good for me anyway. I didn't enjoy it. I just felt like I was reading it and I was like, who actually talks like this? I don't know. I think the author was writing it in a way that gives this like rom-com feel. I guess I didn't find it anything funny. I just found it really annoying. I don't know. As I said, I am the problem here because this book is very loved. Speaking of the dialogue, it's kind of interesting that the dialogue is probably my least favorite part about this book, but I can also say that I feel like there wasn't a lot of dialogue. Like, when it comes to a romance book, I do enjoy a lot of dialogue because to me, in my head, if you're falling in love, you have to talk to each other a lot. I like a lot of dialogue in a romance book, and I feel like a lot of this was Winifred, Fred, the female main character. A lot of it was her inner monologue, which sometimes I just didn't really care about. But another thing about the dialogue is that I feel like it got fine, and I really enjoyed the moments when they were talking about serious things. Like, for example, when she had to tell him that she was pregnant and they had to have like a really serious conversation. We learn more about Bo in this conversation. It was just a very heartwarming and serious conversation, and I really enjoyed that. And that was like towards the beginning of the book, obviously. And I was like, maybe it's looking up. I love this. And as I said, I liked both of these characters. I think that they're both great. It's just, I really wasn't enjoying the way that the book was written because the dialogue wasn't enough. I feel like they weren't talking to each other enough. And when they were, I wasn't enjoying it because I think the dialogue's bad. And then there was also lots of her inner monologue, which I just kind of found boring. And I honestly feel like this book could have served well from being dual point of view, because there were many times I just wanted to get out of Wynn's head and I wanted to like know how Bo was feeling. But another positive thing about this book is that I feel like the last 70 pages I really did enjoy. When Bo's father came to visit and we start learning so much about his past. And I think this is another reason that I wish this was dual point of view, because every time we learn things about Bo's past or the things that he's been through, those are moments that I like really enjoyed. So I think I would have just loved being in his head for those scenes. And yeah, I really enjoyed the last like 70 pages of the book. And the last 70 pages of the book was when they were kind of, I guess, defining their relationship with each other. And I know that they couldn't do that too soon in the book because then the book would be over. But there just wasn't enough build up for me, and I feel like there was an opportunity to make this more like, in a slow burn, when every little thing that happens, you're just like, oh my god. And it's just, it's leading up to something. I kind of just felt like I was underwhelmed by this. They were just both there. Nothing really much was happening. I just wanted more. Again, a me problem. When I was trying to think of a rating for this book, as I said, really enjoyed like the last 70 pages, but that was like 3 scenes out of the entire book. And so it's just like, how do I rate that? I don't know. When I read romance books about 30-year-olds, sometimes I'm like, these people are so immature. Like, how are they 30-year-olds? And I've realized that this level of immaturity sometimes, it brings conflict, which brings entertainment. But these two characters, as I said, they were great. They were very mature. They had their boundaries, and they just had everything going right for them, and so there was no conflict and there was nothing to solve. You know, that like story, like how to write a story. You learn how to write a story in primary school. It's like conflict resolution. There was really nothing to resolve. So, but I think that that could be an important thing to note, because I know that some people have a huge problem when characters are like too mature and it's just like it annoys you. I think this could be a great book for you. Two really great characters, and I feel like I would love to be friends with these two people in real life. But the most entertaining books for me, I read about people who I would literally never want to meet. That's an entertaining read for me. I'm being toxic. But anyway, that's just how I could wrap up this book. Kind of boring, bad dialogue, but great characters. Especially Bo, like he's very supportive and everything we've learned about him, I love it. And I do love Win too, and like her past and her family. Oh, the best friends, her best friend Sarah and Sarah's husband Caleb, who's also one of Win's best friends. Like she's overbearing and kind of annoying. Did not bring any entertainment though. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this one. An unfortunate read for me. If you're wondering why I didn't just DNF it, I don't know how I feel about DNFing books. Actually, I do. I feel like I'm not like extreme about it in either way. Like I'm not the type of person that's like, I can't DNF a book. I can't DNF a book. But also I feel like I see a lot of people, they read one chapter and if the vibe's off, they're out. And honestly, I respect that. But I feel like I can't do that either. I feel like I have to at least read half of a book before DNFing it, or like something really extreme has to happen within the first couple chapters for me to be like, no, I'm done, bye. I don't know, I'm not too big on DNFing, especially when I spent money on it and the return window has closed. Like I might as well read it. It just wasn't annoying me enough for me to be like, I can't read this. It was more so of a thing where it's like, this is easy, I can binge it, and then I could never think about it again. I could give my review and my thoughts that could be helpful to someone else, because if any of that interests you or doesn't interest you, now you know. I wasn't like that passionate about hating it enough to DNF it. You know, another thing that I think about when it comes to DNFing, like, could you imagine throughout high school when we were forced to read classics for English class? Could you imagine us telling our teachers, like, listen, I'm not vibing with this, so I DNF'd it and I didn't do the assignment, sorry. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. What am I gonna rate that? Maybe like a 2.75. I feel bad. I'm like thinking, can it be a 3? And it can't. I think about the books that I've rated 3 stars and they're better than this. So unfortunately, it has to stay 2.75. If anything I said is what you're interested in, then yeah, go ahead, pick it up, enjoy it more than I did. I wish you the best. If you're anything like me, then maybe this isn't gonna be the best thing for you. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna finally redecorate my room with all of the Christmas stuff I got. That should be fun. Saying goodbye to the fall candle, vanilla pumpkin. I loved the scent so much. Look at how much I used it. but I'll probably still use it, like switch between them. But it was lovely. I never even really noticed the pumpkins on this. It's because this one has bows and like it's so festive is when I realized. I was like, let me check this one, and it is also festive. Okay, so this is what I've done to redecorate for Christmas. My sheets have snowflakes on them. I think they're so cute, and the gingerbread man is so adorable. And this like peppermint candy cane striped blanket. Lots of colors going on here. I mean, not lots of colors, but the red and the blue, some people may not like that together, but I'm okay with it. And then the candle going over there smells so good. It smells so good in here. The only other thing that I really did was this stocking here. I put that Christmas stocking up on the mirror. I kind of wanted to put like a bow there and maybe put the stocking somewhere else, but then I kind of feel like one would look awkward on the shelves because these are like tiered things. I feel like 4 would make more sense, or 3 would make more sense, but at the same time I don't need 4 or 3. So I put the one right here because also the bows from Target weren't that cute, so I just got this and I think it's cute. It's gonna be a nice little extra addition to my mirror selfies for the upcoming season. And I'm wearing these pajamas that are actually from Valentine's Day. These are little hearts, but you know what? It's red, so Merry Christmas. I feel like my gigantic orange painting doesn't suit the vibe, but it's okay. I wanted to make like a winter mood board or like bucket list type of situation. I kind of already have a lot of things saved on Pinterest, like going to Radio City because they always have like amazing Christmas lights. I hope you could see that from here. If not, I'll just insert photos. And there's this coffee shop called Fellini. I've never been here, but it always looks so cute, but I just never went because it seems expensive. But I feel like if they have hot chocolate or anything like that, or any kind of like Christmas specials, I'd be willing to go. I'd be willing to pay for that. I want to bake cookies, and when I say bake, you know I mean like pre-made stuff and a cookie cutter. Obviously seeing the big tree by what is that area called again? It's close to Radio City and the ice skating rink. I will never go ice skating. Something about ice skating just doesn't feel safe to me, but I'll go watch all the people and their joy. I want to make, I mean, I don't know what this is, but I want to make a gingerbread house thing. Does anyone remember those like iconic videos from way back in the day when I was like a young teenager? Maybe like 13, 14 or something. People used to build these gingerbread houses. Do people still do that? Because I have never experienced it, so I'm bringing it back because I want to do it at least once. Also, do people actually eat it, or do you just build it and like leave it on your kitchen counter as decor? Never had the experience. I will this year. These like Christmas cocktails, I would like to make those at home. I feel like at-home cocktails are so good because you can control, like you have full control of how much liquor you want in there and how much chaser you want in it. And I love my at-home Aperol spritz, like, and I feel like they're better than Aperol spritz at restaurants. I have pictures on the mood board of people in the snow because I'm trying to romanticize that, but I'm gonna be miserable. This person is watching Home Alone. I need to watch Home Alone. I love that movie so much. Which one is the one in New York? That's an iconic one when he's like in the hotel. Because there's a couple of those movies. How did they keep leaving him home is beyond me. But the first one and the New York one are the two most iconic ones. Also, if you have sisters, Please comment down below what you're getting your sister so I can get some ideas. Or if you're my sister's age, or if you have a sister, my sister's like around 30, I think. Listen, there comes a point where I just don't know my family's ages anymore. Like, I know your birthday and I tell you happy birthday every year. Do I know what age you're turning? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I can barely remember my own birthday. Sometimes, like, after I turn an age, it's because it changes too often. After I turn an age and someone asks me, like, oh, how old are you? I glitch because the previous age is just stuck in my head. I'm like, yeah, another thing that I glitch a lot with is when people ask me my phone number. You know, when you're at like cashier and they're putting in your phone number for like rewards or something, they ask my phone number and I'm just like, I glitch so bad. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, why don't you know your own phone number? Honestly, my phone number though, I changed it like 3 times recently. So like, that one I'm not too embarrassed of, but my age? Girl. So yeah, my point is, definitely don't know my sister's age. She's either 30 or 31. Anyway, what I was saying is, if you're around that age, or if you have a sister that age, what are you getting your sister that age? And if you are that age, what do you want for Christmas, so I could like get ideas? Comment down below. Okay, so there's this like pre-made Christmas bucket list, and let's see what they say. Get a chocolate advent calendar. I really want to get one of those. I saw a lot of them in Trader Joe's, and like funny story is that I saw the ones for dogs and cats, like they're ones for pets, and I just thought that the dogs and the cats on there was like decor, and I was like, oh, I should get this. I don't have a dog or a cat. I don't have a pet, obviously. And then I realized, oh, these are like dog treats. Like, imagine if I actually bought it. I've been very disappointed. December 1st. Make a homemade ornament. Oh my god, that sounds so fun. You know where I might be able to do this? At like, the sun is directly in my eye. I might be able to do this at, what is that place called? Color Me Mine. Like where you can paint pottery. You can paint pottery, and they probably have Christmas ornaments, because I remember around Valentine's Day, they had a lot of Valentine's stuff, and I think every season, every holiday, they have things for the holidays. So putting that on my list. Decorate a gingerbread house, yes. Wear Christmas PJs. They're red. I'm calling them Christmas PJs. Visit a holiday market. Yeah, I plan to visit the ones Union Square, Bryant Park, Winter Village. I'm just kind of scared because it gets so crowded. Have a holiday self-care night. Yes. I'm gonna save this. Some things that I have on my winter bucket list that I haven't really gotten pictures for yet, or like I just don't have any pictures to describe them. Well, I have Ralph's on there because I think Ralph's will have good hot chocolate. There's this place called Glace. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they have really good hot chocolate, like the marshmallow rim thing that's torched. They like torch the marshmallow. Yeah, so I want to go there for hot chocolate. I want to make chocolate covered strawberries at home. I feel like that's really easy and fun, and I just want to eat those. I have Christmas baking on the list. I have Diker Heights. If you don't know what Diker Heights is, it's this one area in Brooklyn where everyone goes all out with their holiday decorations, and it's honestly like when we went anyway, we went last year, I think on the 22nd or the 20th, I think it was the 22nd or the 23rd, and everything was just gorgeous. People were outside like welcoming people to like look at their homes and everything. Some people had up music, and it was amazing. And obviously there are other tables. There are a couple vendors selling stuff, and there's some tables like asking for donations and stuff, you know. Christmas is a time of giving. It's really festive, and my sister loved it, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna go back there. The only thing about over there, it's so cold. And obviously you're just walking around outside, and you have to go at night. You can't go in the day. You have to go at night when it's like at its coldest. And yeah, I just gotta bundle up. But if I go, I'll take you with me. obviously. Oh, another thing that I have on my bucket list is to go to one of those book bars. Basically, New York has lots of bars that are also bookstores, or like kind of give the vibe of a nice little place to read, and they're always so cozy with dim lighting, and there are a couple of them and they low-key intimidate me. I don't know why, but they do, and I actually want to go this winter, and I feel like that's a nice place that I could go to in the evening and have a glass of wine, maybe get a little buzzed while reading, and just, I think it would be really cozy and fun. And honestly, there would be so many other book lovers, and I'm just gonna enjoy being in that environment. I don't know why those places intimidate me, but I need to go. So I'm going to one of those this winter. I think that will honestly be a great third place. If you don't know what a third place is, a third place is like a library, a park, or it's a place where you could go and vibe. That's how I describe it anyway. What else is on this list? Oh, photo booth. There are lots of photo booths in New York, but I feel like lately the most common type of photo booth is the one, like the square ones with the 4. But the strip ones, I don't know why, haven't been getting them lately, and I found one in the Lower East Side, so I want to go do that. And the reason why that's on like my Christmas or winter bucket list is because I want to put a photo strip of myself in front of my journals for next year. Like, you know, in a little introduction page, like I want to have a photo with picture of myself. So I want to do that before the new year starts. I think that's all that's like on my personal bucket list that I don't really have pictures of. Oh, I need to go to the Pleasing pop-up. Pleasing is Harry Styles' brand. I love their apparel. Honestly, it started out as a nail polish brand. I don't paint my own nails. I felt very left out. I was just like, okay, he's doing that, good for him, supporting you from a distance. But then he started coming out with so much apparel, and they are so cute. Wait, this is obviously from Pleasing. This is like one specific line where I forgot what it's called. Like all his different lines have names, but this one was very like groovy with lots of flowers and the frog, and it's so fun and cute, and they're all like ethically made and stuff, which makes them really expensive. So I'm glad that I live here now, because I remember when I didn't live here and I was visiting and I went to the Pleasing pop-up, I like black out. I'm like, I need to get everything that I want because I'm never coming back. But now that I live here, I can go and be responsible. I can look and I can be like, okay, I want this and this and this, and then I could leave and think about it and think, do you really need that? And then I could go back and actually get anything that I like really want. I also got journals last year, and I love the journals that I got, so if he has journals this year, I will be getting those. Yeah, I say he like if Harry's just the one stocking everything out at the pop-up. Anyway, but yeah, that's also a thing that I will be doing in December, or last year it went until January, so I'll do it sometime in the winter. I think that's all that I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And I will be doing some holiday reading vlogs, and anything that I complete from my bucket list, I will be vlogging it throughout the month of December. I won't be doing Vlogmas, but I still hope to put up lots of fun Christmas videos, so if any of that sounds good, subscribe, stay a while, and again, thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!